Oh, hey there people, how the frigs it going today? Well, today is Wednesday. Today, we're gonna head off to work. Before we go to work, I'm gonna stop off at the vape shop, talk to Mike, get some 411 information, see what the what is. That's the plan. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do my job. Fucking cat. Why do you gotta cut me off all the time, dude? Jesus. Walking along and she just walks right in front of you and then she's like, what'd you step on? But no, I want to get the 411 on this job thing, and I don't know how the hell I'm going to do my job today because problem, my throat's back. Problem where it feels like there's like a flappy thing in my throat. Anyway, let's get out there to the car. You're always in my way. You're always in my way. You're always in my way. Here's hoping I get good information today, and it's something that's going to be awesome. And like I said yesterday, even if I do leave my job, as long as I do it properly, close on the right channels, if something happens I do need to go back, the option is there, and holy shit, that's a banana car. But no, seriously, I know people, a lot of people, who have worked at this job, at this location, didn't make it elsewhere, and then needed to come back, and did exactly that. They went out, they tried something different, for some reason it didn't work out, and then they came back and were given their job, no questions asked. So because of that, I know for a fact that, you know, I never did anything to piss off the channels over there. I show up to work, I make it through the day. I may bitch to you guys on camera, but at the job, I don't. Okay, is this thing not gonna blow cold air? Or? Oh, there it goes. So yeah, like I said, I might bitch to you guys on the internet about the job, but I don't. I just go in there and I do my job and I leave, and then I fucking vent when I'm on my own video camera. And that's how it is, right? I get pissed off. It's just a lot of opportunities for a place like that to actually improve their optimizations, but because they don't pay attention to anybody, they won't improve. So, yeah. We'll go see what Mike says, and then we'll make our decision and go with it. Like, you gotta keep in mind, like, I know when Mom sees yesterday's video, she's gonna lose it and be really upset, and I expect that. But the thing is I don't know why, but I'm not making it at this job. Like, I'm not saying like I'm doing bad at the job. I mean, I am not going to be able to survive with the kind of pay they're giving me at this job. I'm not going to be able to keep my house. If I work more hours, I'm just going to end up developing a mental illness as I'm really stressing my head out. So I don't know what people expect of me. Like, okay, do you expect me to drive myself into insanity? Because like I already suffer from depression, so triggering other things can easily be done. So pushing myself too hard means I could actually damage the upstairs compartment, and other bad things could erupt, you know? Sometimes mental illnesses are also triggered. But I don't know, like I understand my parents are concerned that I'm passing up on an office job versus going to sell electronic cigarettes. What they don't understand is the office job is officially paying 10 cents more an hour than minimum wage. I could work at Walmart 40 hours a week, and I would lose $1.60 every 2 weeks. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, right now it's at a point where I am making so little that, you know, the pay drop ain't that big of a deal. Now, going over to the vape store, they're gonna pay me $3 more an hour. That's a big difference over 80 hours. $3 more an hour over 80 hours, that's an extra $240 before government tax. That's kind of worth it. So, anyway, we'll pop in here, we'll see what the frig's really going on, and then off to work it goes. So I guess if I do take this job, then you guys are gonna know where I work at again. Unless I don't tell you. Well, you know, I do feel kind of bad leaving my current job, mainly because I met a lot of cool people there that are fun to talk to and hang out with on breaks and stuff, but you can't let that drive a job. Like, You know, at least I have knowledge in the electronic cigarette world. I'm not walking in there like some of the people who work at electronic cigarette stores. They just work there because they need money. That's the reason why they're there. And yeah, so they don't know anything about a coil. They don't know anything about watts versus amps versus, you know, Canthal versus stainless steel versus titanium wire versus the nickel wire. They don't know any of that. Flat ribbon, tiger coils, all that shit. They don't know fuck all. You know, I can not only offer you electronic cigarettes and electronic cigarette related accessories, I can also troubleshoot your shit when she's not firing right. If you're having a problem with coils, I can do basic coils. I still have yet to make Claptons. I do want to get around to it. I just got to go to a hobby shop or even Walmart and buy some tackle. That's right, people, tackle. I found a great way to make the wire that requires the use of fishing tackle. Really awesome. You're probably going, holy shit, Adam, you're showing me more today. You're showing me all the way to work? Really? Are you gonna do this? Fuck no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to the vape shop, boys. Nah, I'm kidding, we're not going to the vape shop. I'm probably gonna shut her down right around here soon. But yeah, so I'm gonna go check in with Mike, see what the what is, get the 411, head into work, and then I'll talk to you guys tonight after work, and we'll see what the what is. And I'll let you know what my decision is at that time there. I think that's a good idea. And I know, depending on my decision, I'm going to have repercussions, i.e. from my family. But it is what it is, and I'll deal with that as it comes. Anyway, people, I'll talk to you after work. Peace. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Oh, I should probably let him out. Alright, I'm home. And guess what? I fucked up large. No, I didn't quit my job. I didn't quit my job. I'm still working at the dang call center. I'll explain that in a bit. Let me explain how I really fucked up. So I'm coming home from work. Go to turn on the camera. The way the camera sits in the car, you can't see the viewfinder, so I couldn't see if it was recording or not. All I can see is in the bottom right hand corner down here, right around here-ish, there's a VU meter, I guess, volumetric utilizer, whatever VU stands for. I'm sure somebody out there is going to tell me in the audience. Well, sure enough, oh, I guess he's done his business. Does that mean you pooped the carpet? He went outside, he peed, and he comes right back inside. I think he pooped the carpet. But anyway, so thought I hit record. Get home, or I get to where I normally turn off the camera on that street. Go to turn it off, and it makes the boot-a-ding sound. That, oh, now it's recording. So I guess I never pressed the record button, and I don't see poop down here. There's no poop, so this is good. This is real good. So anyway, what did I talk about in the car? Let me see if I can remember it here. So I talked about the job, about the whole vape shop, and that I guess I'm gonna have to work out the... Okay, let's go. So I went over to the vape shop today for work, and it was kind of weird. I get there, and as I'm about to turn in, I look up, and the sign is completely painted. I'm like, what the fuck? How is he gonna offer me a job when he's shutting down? It literally looks like the place is shutting down. You know, there's a guy in front of it painting over the sign, cleaning it all up. The fucking lights don't even look like they're on in the store. I couldn't even see the open sign lit up. Literally looks like he's shutting down. There's no advertisements in the window. Normally he has like juice signs up, like the different brands of juice that he carries. Nothing. Not a single freaking thing up. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll go anyway. See what's really going on. So I go over there. Buddy's on a ladder in front of the door and he's painting away. He sees me, he's like, oh, 1 second. He gets down, he moves, he goes, after you. I'm like, oh, they're open. He goes, yeah. He goes, they're just changing the name of the company. I'm like, what? So, whatever. I go inside. I see Mike and I'm like, hey, bud, what's going on? And he's like, oh, we're rebranding the whole business. I'm like, all the stores? He's like, yeah, all 8 of the stores are getting rebranded. And I'm like, really? Which, like, what, electronic cigarette store no more? He's like, no. They're changing the company's name to Vapor Trends. Well, that's a cool name. I have to admit, Vapor Trends sounds way easier, rolls off the tongue a lot easier than the electronic cigarette store, because now the word cigarette is not in it, so that's better. So we get talking, and this is what happened. On Monday, I got home from work. I was pretty distressed, and I saw the post on Facebook of looking for someone to work full-time, 50 hours a week, Monday to Friday, from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. apply within. Right away I saw that 50 hours in a week. So I contacted him and said, yeah, I want it. Let's do this. However, I got to him a little bit too late. He's got a shop in Sudbury, and one of the guys who works in Sudbury really wanted the job to move to North Bay. But he's not going to move to North Bay. So Mike went and told him that, yeah, if you want it, if you want to just work there, and then by all means go ahead. You know, you can get a place in North Bay, but I think the guy has he's like me, he has a house in Sudbury, so he's going to make the daily commute from Sudbury to North Bay every day, okay? I don't think that's going to work, because come winter, Highway 17, which is the highway between me and Sudbury, it doesn't really get much attention. It's kind of relayed, they plow it, but it really sucks. Like I remember when I worked at Ontario, a lot of people were from Sturgeon Falls, which is about 35 minutes out from here to Sturgeon, down Highway 17. And a lot of them would call in weather related, like can't make it, snowed in, can't make it, snowed in. And it's the way she goes. So this guy's planning on taking this trip and doing it every day, Monday to Friday, from 8 a.m. to, or 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. Or no, sorry, I think it's 10 hours, I think it's like 11, I can't remember the hours now, 9 to, it's 10 hours a day anyway, I can't remember the hours. Doesn't matter, doesn't apply to me. So you already gave the job to someone else, and I was like, fuck. I really, really wanted this, like, trying to explain to my mom what this job is like right now, the call center job. Like, you know when you go work for a company and you're a producer, let's say you're the kind of guy who works for a fab company, like a metal fab, or you're, you know, a machinist or whatever. Like, at the end of the day, you know you did good. You know you produced stuff. Sometimes your boss might even say, hey man, you know what? Good job today. You did great. That's all I'm looking for. At this job, at the end of the day, what I get is, all right, well, this is what you did wrong. You did this and this and this and this. Tomorrow come in and don't do that. Tomorrow come not, you know what you did good today? You know, I'm really happy that you showed up. I'm really happy that you gave her 110%. You did your best. You had some happy customers. Really, a really awesome job. Come at it tomorrow and give her again. You know, give us, try and reinforce, like, was it positive reinforcement rather than negative demoralization? When I come out of that job, that call center job, I literally feel like I went 12 rounds with Mike Tyson. And my head is, like, you know when you have a cold and your brain feels like it's inflated? That's how I feel every night after working there. I feel just so overwhelmed and devastated that I come home and I'm angry, I'm flustered, and then I pick up the camera. And then I make an angry, flustered vlog. You seen how awesome those are, right? And this job would have been the ultimate. Now I can apply my knowledge of vaping. I can give her. I can get people on the right path. I can offer them products to get them off the cigarettes and onto the e-darts until they don't need either or anymore. I can do that through this store, and it's not an option anymore, unfortunately. For now. I guess what Mike is going to do is he's going to see how it turns out. He doesn't know how well it's going to be, that, and he's got another issue he's got to deal with on Monday. Whether or not he deals with that, that's another story. He's going to get back to me on that one. So I told him, I said, you know what, just keep me posted. So as it stands, Mom, if you're watching this, no, I didn't quit my job. I didn't. Fuck, I wanted to. Still do, but I need the income. Even though the money they pay me barely covers anything. Pays my mortgage, doesn't cover the electricity bill. Definitely doesn't cover the gas bill. Sure as fuck doesn't pay my car insurance. So, yeah, like literally, I'm working for 10 cents more than minimum wage. Go team me! You know what? If they had an option and we'll take away your benefits and give you 14 bucks an hour, I'd be like, do it. Just do it. Because right now I can't use my benefits. It's fucking stupid. Stupid. It's so stupid. And like somebody said in the audience, you can buy your own benefits if you need them. Like you can contact, there's Mutual Life, Blue Shield, all these different companies out there. You can pay a monthly fee and have benefits, have medical care, have dental coverage, have fucking whatever you need medical care wise. So the options are available. You can get health insurance. Yes, in Canada, going to the hospital is paid for. But the pills, like if they prescribe you any sort of medication to cure an ailment, you have to pay for that out of pocket if you don't have coverage. So that's where the whole Canada gets free medical care. Well, we do and we don't. We get the diagnostic free. We get free treatment while we're in the hospital. But any treatment you have to do after that, where it requires you to go to a pharmacy and pick up medication, that shit comes out of your pocket. And a lot of people probably don't understand that, but that's okay, because you really don't have to. You really don't have to. If you don't live in Canada, you don't need to know that shit. I guess the other thing that kind of got me was I was really looking forward to this whole opportunity. Like it was said in the comments, to basically have a chance to learn how to run a business, you know? Like, it wouldn't have been my business, it still would have been Mike's business, but he would have shown me things that I've never known, like about how to run a business, how to do business related shit, that if later on he got sick of running the North Bay chapter and it was doing good enough, maybe I could have scooped it up, changed the name and ran with it. You know? That could have been my little baby. If he decided he didn't want it anymore, I could have taken it. Because he has mentioned that he's been thinking about shutting down North Bay because he's having a hard time finding good people to work at it. Not because it's doing bad business, all because he just can't. So far he's had 3 people working there and all 3 of them turned out to be dickheads. And that's what I told him. I'm like, hire me. Like, bud, we've been talking about this for a while. Put me in charge of that place. Let me give her. Like, I can do this. Like, I'm sure I can do this. It's going to be a little bit tricky at the start because I'm going to have to readapt everything. But with everything I do, and I notice this, I start off slow, I figure it out, and then I ramp up, and then I got a good speed going. And then I get more efficient, more efficient, more efficient, more efficient, to the point where it's running like a well-oiled machine. And like, same when I started at the call center, because it's not, a call center is a fucking weird job compared to what I was doing. Like working at Ontario, not a call center. Working here, totally a call center. All we do is calls. Calls. And it's the same repetitious bullshit. At Ontario, you never knew what was going to happen, why they were getting the calls. You really had to push. This is literally find out what the problem is, find a process close enough to it, and then start script reading to the customer. Easy peasy, lemon friggin' squeezy. And it gets so monotonous at the end of the day that your brain just feels like it wants to implode. And I know a lot of you out there did these kind of jobs, and I read the comments. People saying I had a job like that, and I had to get out of there because I was getting a mental illness. And I can understand why you were getting a mental illness, because I'm pretty sure your brain shouldn't feel the way mine does at the end of a shift. It shouldn't feel like that. You shouldn't be walking out of there and contemplating on driving home because you're not sure if you're mentally capable to operate a vehicle. Pretty sure that's a thing. So I understand when you say that you developed a mental illness, because pretty sure my shit might get worse if I keep this up. But what choice do I have? You know, either A, sell everything I own and move, keeping only the necessities, or B, suck it up, burn myself out, and go from there. It's the way she goes, right? Motherfucking life. But anyway, people, I'm going to shut this vlog down here and call her quits for tonight. Sorry that the vlog today didn't have the ending I was hoping it was going to have. I was really hoping I was going to be like, guys, coming Monday, start the new job. Starting the new job. Tomorrow, we're done. We're done working the call center. I was so hoping to be able to run that role. And I can't. I gotta say, guys, tonight I gotta go to bed early, because tomorrow I gotta go do more stuff I really don't want to do. It's the way she goes. Life's a shit sandwich and we all gotta take a bite, I guess, eh? It's the way she goes. Anyway, people, on that note, I'm gonna shut her down here. Thanks for watching my video today. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns? Down below they go, people. And until tomorrow, keep on vlogging.